We're going to start heating things up across West Texas. Temperatures are going to return back into the 90s as we work in throughout the next couple days, but we'll still keep the opportunity of a few isolated thunderstorms into the forecast. But out the door right now, we got a nice and sunny sky, temperatures into the middle 60s, but we certainly feel the humidity out the door. So that humidity will stick with us, especially for the big country and Collinsville Valley throughout the next couple days, which at least for today, rain chances stay extremely low. I think most of us will stay dry, but we're certainly going to be a lot more onto the warmer side. Thanks to this ridge of high pressure, we can see how these lines are moving into this clockwise formation, but towards the north, that is where our last storm system was, and that storm system is going to keep shifting off towards the north and east, and as it does that, rain chances are going to rather stay limited. Even for today, only a spotty maybe 5 to 10% coverage. It's going to be expected. We can see a little isolated storm towards the big country, even here and towards the Permian Basin, but clouds will tend to increase as we head in throughout much of the day. This will be around 5 p.m. and we'll pick up some breezier conditions as we head into the overnight hours. Winds gusting up to near 30 miles per hour with a couple showers towards New Mexico, which could try to translate in towards the Permian Basin as we work in towards tomorrow morning. But I think that coverage is going to remain fairly low. But we'll see a weak disturbance that will be able to swing through, help aid in an opportunity of an isolated strong storm or two as we head into Friday. Again, I think the majority of us are going to stay dry, but in some of the strongest of storms, coincide hail and some gusty winds near 50 to 60 miles per hour cannot be ruled out. I think the greater coverage of the potential for some stronger storms, it's going to be towards your afternoon hour. I think really along towards the I-10 corridor and higher terrain, but we could see an isolated storm or two here into the basin, but that coverage will remain fairly low and that activity will dissipate again as we work in towards your evening hours. And it's going to be kind of a rinse and repeat as we head in towards your Saturday. This is 4 p.m. We'll see a dry line that will set up, so especially areas west of the dry line, we look like we'll stay onto the drier end, but ahead of the dry line, we can see maybe an isolated spotty shower or two. But I think the Permian Basin, as we head in towards around Sunday, we may be able to see at least a slightly better chance in terms of at least see an isolated shower or storm, but the coverage stays fairly low. I'm only tracking about a 10 to 20% coverage for the next couple days. But heading into Friday, I do have us at a 30% coverage here into the Permian Basin. We'll make it to about 94 heading into Sunday. So at least in the meantime, temperatures are staying relatively more close to normal, but we'll be back to above normal temperatures as we work in towards the weekend. So out the door right now, the city of Big Spring, a nice sunny sky, temperature of 67, a south-southwest wind around 11 miles per hour, 68 into Monaghan, 65 in Alpine, 61 in Artesia. We'll have plenty of sunshine with a mix of sun and clouds as we go throughout much of the day. Temperatures make it into the upper 80s and lower 90s by your afternoon. We'll make it to about 90 here into Midland and Odessa. Low rain chances continue throughout the next several days, but temperatures will only be on the rise into the middle to near upper 90s as we work in towards your weekend. We'll see a weak disturbance try to roll through heading into the middle of next week. Could help aid in more rain chances and slightly cooler conditions back into the middle 80s. But in the meantime, Victor, more warmer temperatures are expected.